Well, both teams have had 13 shots, 5 goals to 3 in the second quarter, 10-3 to 5-8. Malcolm Blight, it's been a terrific first half. We'd stopped at 5 minutes before half-time. You would have said it's a line ball, but North have got a handy break.
Yes, they have a couple of late goals. You know, I think I mentioned in the call that they got back within 13 or 14 points, the Crows, and looked good. And then, of course, a couple of quick goals. Carey got into play again. Fantastic stuff. So we watched some highlights now of the first quarter. And this is where the Crows get their first goal. It was much needed. This is what I think should be more of. Brown running to the front, getting those crumbs off the ground. And I really do think that's probably half the problem of the Crows at the moment. And this one, you see here, Maynard, who's had a bit of a fumbly night, unfortunately, is now off the ground, and Carey from what? That's got to be 60 metres. Easy. Fantastic.
Such a commanding figure. Against the play tonight, a couple of times he's turned it round, hasn't he?
He really, really has. And once again, we come down the side. Mick Martin's done very well, of course. Here he is again. And it's almost as though it's a scoring shot. If Carey touches the ball, North Melbourne almost seem to get a scoring shot. Of course, Roberts, as we know, can be very, very dangerous at doing this. Trademark Roberts' goal. I've seen him run a long way to kick a lot of goals, just when it was needed. Into the second quarter, this is play from the boundary line. Once again, here's this boundary, you know, real push and shove, and Connell's there. That's what they need. They need that player there all the time. It's almost Robert Shaw's got to do that all the time.
So often, as you said, it's been coming over the back, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. And
this was lucky, really, for Armstrong in the end. I mean, he looked very badly injured, didn't he?
Yes, just a whack on the knee.
Match stats to half-time?
Well, North Melbourne aren't great users of the footy. I mean, they go direct. The Crows have really tightened it up. Not many times we see that lesser number of handballs. Marks, obviously, they chip it still around a bit. But the thing that's interesting to me is the hit-outs. I really thought Wren might have dominated, but haven't.
What about the North Melbourne line-up? Carey again has been the outstanding figure in the first half.
Well, I think Swash has been terrific in the middle. He's been a very good player. Schenko's been great in ruck. I like King across the half-back line. He sent him out, and Martin's doing a fantastic job as well.
And for the Crows, lots of touches for Rashudo.
Yeah, Rashudo Jarman, I think's probably been as clever as anyone on the ground. And they're just not at half-forward yet. They're just not quite finding the right bloke at half-forward. Well,
this game's still very much in the balance, but at half-time it's a 25-point margin to North Melbourne. Back with the second half after this.
Tonight's the Ansett Australia Cup. Next Friday night, they return. North and Adelaide to kick off the AFL season. Only on 7.